Now don't get lost on your way down the rabbit hole. I was fucked up living my life, still don't know where to go. I might die once, fuck it, I might die twice. I'ma get it right, bitch, I'ma get it right. Bitch, I'm stupid, I still go dumb, that's why I don't do this shit for fun. I'ma put it on my life, but don't you mistake me for that one. So how do I prove it now? The fuck you mean it ain't raw? A rogue nation style, that's how it go, but nothing at all. I'm ripping up, flipping the script, there's something way more than I promise you did. I've never been coming to grips, reality flips, I'm dead to dead. I'm back alive and I'm tripping, continue my mission, so say it's a given. The only way I'm gonna finish, a zombie is walking, I'm minding my business. Down the rabbit hole we go, down the rabbit hole we go, down the rabbit hole we go, now don't get lost on your way down the rabbit hole. I was fucked up living my life, still don't know where to go. I might die once, fuck it, I might die twice. I'ma get it right, bitch, I'ma get it right. Keep my tinfoil hat on, in case they come for me. Cause I'm still falling down the rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole we go, down the rabbit hole we go,
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop,
What
whoop.
the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Underground Pulse podcast. I am your host, Gunner Motherfucking B. Up next to my right, that way, is motherfucking Not So Cash. What up, Cash? How you doing today?
What up, dog? I'm doing good.
That's good.
Man of
And what
many
up?
faces and no face at all.
Okay, we got to work on that one. And then below us, we got the old man, the grandpa, the nurturer, the
I'm
man,
gonna beat you up. You keep calling me old dude.
the man with the axe in his head. We got none other than motherfucking Swill Bill, How are you doing?
AKA Papa Jug.
Hell yeah, I'll take that one. I'll take Papa Jug. I
You're
like
still,
that.
you're still everybody's favorite grandpa, man.
I'm the Gathering's grandfather. I'm not even the oldest person there. Way older juggalos than me. Not much, but some.
Anyway, how is everybody doing today in the chat? I hope you're having a fucking great day. If you can, go ahead, smash that like button. Go ahead, share it to a friend who likes movies. Because today we're going to be talking. Oh, yeah, don't forget to subscribe also. Because today we're going to be talking terrible Hollywood cash grab, not only sequels, but movies. So with the Joker sequel, Joker 2, Folly written by Scott Silver and Todd Phillips, a lot of people are now questioning what the fuck is going on with Hollywood and why are they doing cash grabs like this and giving complete control to somebody who absolutely just flat out does not give a fuck. Did any of you guys see Jokers? Because I'm not qualified to really talk about the first Joker.
No, I didn't. Even the first one, I kind of thought like, going into the origin story, stuff like that, it's like, all right, now you're dragging out this successful franchise, trying to get me to see another view of it,
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, my fiance really likes the Joker movie and stuff like that. It's about battling mental health and people who keep continuing to push you down and actually rising above what your place in the world is. And I've read synopsises, watched. I just don't know why I haven't seen the movie.
For sure.
What's up, dude? Hey,
Yeah,
have you seen Joker?
I have not.
You have not? Fuck.
Yeah.
Heard it wasn't that good.
The first one?
No, the second one.
Oh, the second one, we'll get to that. But yeah, so pretty much the first
I have
one,
seen the first one.
isn't it?
I
Okay,
have
so
seen
you can't Cash. Go ahead and describe it for us.
So weird. In one word, I can describe it as weird.
Isn't it? But isn't it the loser wins?
Yeah. In the end, like, I don't know if you want to call it a win. It didn't really look much like a win to me for anybody, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It was just
They're
total and
developing the
complete.
character and
It was
stuff, right?
complete chaos. At the end of it, it was just complete chaos.
But people, like, I've seen like previews and
But-
trailers, and people respected him and worshipped him for what he was doing. Like the town and the city were going crazy for the shit he was doing, was like cheering him on almost.
Like hooray for the bad guys, some Robin Hood shit. Because that's almost
a little bit, yeah. And it was more like they were feeding his complex. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this whole film, like, the public is just feeding his complex, like, not in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
they were making him
like
worse.
D just mentioned,
what was
that it's about, overcoming life and mental health, stuff like that. A lot of it anymore, some of these movies, I don't know if they're trying to, be like, oh, if you behave like this, you're mentally ill too. Everyone's mentally ill. We should all be on pills. We're all mentally ill.
Dog.
Make things more related. Look, you're the Joker too. It's almost like a brainwashing thing for people to be like, oh, okay, it's cool to be the Joker, and it's not.
Thank you,
Dude,
not cool to be the
I
Joker.
am the Joker.
Thank you.
I'm the Joker, dude. I hate those couples who are like, oh, call me Harley Quinn. Oh, call me fucking Joker. Like those pictures. I'm sorry if this is you, but those pictures on Facebook where it's like Joker, Harley Quinn is like.
I'd seen a picture like that.
It was too
The Harley Quinn was kind of cute. I don't know
love
about
would last, but our love is here to last forever. You were wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
I remember when that Joker first came out, it was the evil origin story, and Saturday Night Live did a skit on Oscar the Grouch, doing, like mocking the Joker. And it was like the Oscar the Grouch origin story. And it was like, the best 5 minutes Saturday Night Live ever did, besides for, the ICP shit.
Hey, man, Chris Farley.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris Farley. 90s SNL. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is the best time. But if you go back and watch those episodes, some of them are kind of shit. Like not everything Adam Sandler and Chris Farley did was knocked out of the park on us.
Well, so check it out. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the times as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there were a lot of references back in those episodes that
I get 90s references, like when they do the fucking, like, what is it, the dude beer? Where it's Adam Sandler and fucking Chris Farley, and those dudes are like jumping in the pool and they're like, whoa, like taking off their glasses, and it's like a shit 90s commercial, but they're all like staring at dudes. It's just a bunch of dudes hanging out in the pool. Like, that's like one of my favorite fucking SNL skits.
Yeah, you can't just fall down a flight of stairs and think it's going to be funny either.
No.
It's got to be some good writing to it, some good thought. They do pretty good with like nailing the current events and stuff like that. Stuff that's going on, mocking what's really happening.
Are you familiar with
Big Pharma?
Are you familiar with Nostalgia Critic at all, Swill or Cash? No. Well, he's a guy who he's reviewed a lot of movies on YouTube, and he's been around for a long time. And one of the first things he's always said, because he does movies and films and stuff like that, and one of the things he said about comedy that's always kind of stuck with me, it's always on somebody else's misfortune. Comedy hits the strongest on other people's misfortune, whether that be you making fun of somebody, or somebody, as you said, falling down a flight of stairs, or
right,
let's bring it back to basics comedies. Three Stooges. Chop, pop.
Right.
Like, that's what comedy is, in a nutshell.
100%.
Yeah. And it's a lot, like you say, and it's the timing of it, because if you've seen a bunch of new movies where they're making fun of something, and they've taken it to the extreme, and then you go back and you watch something from the 90s that is the predecessor to all the things you saw, but you're going to look at that and you're going to go, well, that wasn't that good. I seen this and this and this, especially like the
It's
you
the
know, with all the
evolution.
CGI shit they got now, and everything's taken to the extreme. So, you know, to watch something now, you know, you watch one of the Fast and the Furious movies, and you're like, you know, holy shit. And then you go back
I
and
don't
you
even
watch
watch
an
those
old
movies.
school 70s Clint Eastwood movie or Steve McQueen or something like that. And at the time, those were badass movies. You know, that was good stuff. But
I don't.
you know,
I don't even watch that. So I mean, yeah, I'm not into that kind of.
you didn't watch Fast and the Furious 1 through whatever they're on.
I watched 1 through 3. I watched 1 through
Okay,
3.
so
I didn't watch anything past that. Like after we thought like the franchise was dead with 3, I never watched like the one with Paul Walker, and then the one where he died, and then like I never.
and then
I
they
never,
got like the rocks in it.
and then they're flying in cars and shit, and it's
Now
just
they're
like
in helicopters. Yeah.
it's out of hand, bro. I don't fuck with Fast and. That's cash grabs for Hollywood. So
There,
let's look up.
there it is. Is that what we're talking
Let's
about?
look up the definition. Yeah, of Hollywood cash grab. I should have had this brought up. All right, let me go ahead, bring it up into the StreamYards quick. Gonna be on a flight.
Yeah, and I almost feel like Fast and the Furious was probably like one of the worst ones for that, where it's just like, oh, okay, you know, let's just come out with one every 2 years. Oh, this one wasn't as good. Oh, we'll get better actors or you know, higher paid, more famous actors in this one, and you know who's cool right now.
All right, a Hollywood cash grab is a movie or documentary that is made primarily to generate profit for the studio or filmmaker, often not with regard or ethics or consequences, or caring about people who actually would pay to see the film no matter what. Movies. These films are often based on successful movies in the same series. So a lot of sequels or prequels. The term cash grab can also refer to the act of pursuing money opportunistically, especially when it's done without regard for ethics, concerns, or consequences. So yeah, there's a lot of that, and I see some of that within the Juggalo world. Kinners, we're gonna keep it real.
100%.
Oh, yeah. You know, I just made the joke the other day. I'm scrolling down the thing, and I'm looking, and it's like, oh, you know, get this book bag. Oh, hey, and I made these shirts, and I'm making these hoodies, and I'm doing this, and you know, like you said, it's everybody trying to sell something to everybody else. You know, love it, but can't afford it. Can only buy one $60 bag every 3 months.
Real shit. Real shit.
These Star Wars. I mean, of course the recent Star Wars and stuff are definitely cash grab flicks. You know, because I actually even had that you know, about like some of these older ones, but in you know, 77 or whatever, when they first started coming out. You know, they come out like, 77. I want to say Empire Strikes Back came out like 81. Return of the Jedi in 85. So, you know, they would let it simmer down. You know, it's not like Fast and Furious where they're putting out a new one and taking their time to make the movies and And once they seen the success of all those, then they're like, oh, well, now we got to go back and make 1, 2, and 3 so that, you know, and that's all about money. You know, nobody cares about telling the story, or you wouldn't have started it out halfway in.
What up, everybody? Just
right?
tuning in.
Right?
I appreciate you guys coming saying what's up. Shout out to Discount Dog. Shout out to Booty Pins. We're kind of just here talking about what makes a Hollywood cash grab before we go into like famous and infamous Hollywood cash grabs. Me personally, as a kid coming up in the 90s, where everything was like strictly based for action-packed little boys, like, you know what I mean, little dudes who wanted to, I'm a Power Ranger, blah, 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 you know what I mean? So like anything that was like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, like the fucking Transformers, even GI Joe's in the 90s.
Lion
like,
King.
Yeah,
You know, Lion King was a
Thundercats.
big thing.
shit, I remember
Hell
like
yeah,
we
dog.
can bring it to that too. Like Disney, like me being
Fucking
like I was like I think the first movie I remember getting like for my birthday as a kid was like Toy Story. I know I had movies prior to that, but like the first one I remember like unboxing and opening was like Toy Story, and then Beauty and the Beast was like apparently I was really into that prior. So it's like
let's talk about the smell back in the day, huh? When you first opened that VHS tape.
yeah, the classic smell when you open that
Like that.
motherfucker.
There's just a smell
What
to
up,
it, bro.
Tiger?
Especially if you like lifted it up like by unfolding
Yeah,
it and like
but
smelling
I
down the
mean,
spine, you know.
I
It's a whole
mean,
fucking
big
Okay, one of us had a
corporations,
problem.
big big corporations notice that kind of thing though. Like they notice the spike in who's buying this type of shit. And in the 90s and the 80s, it was like the first time stuff had really hardcore been directed to kids. Like yeah, there was cartoons in the 90s, like the Saturday morning block, but that was usually just like CBS or ABC. The 90s, you had Fox, ABC, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. So you had this whole dome of
Pixar.
territory of stuff that could grow their own brands and make cheap knockoff sequels to hardcore big movies that they were doing. For instance, we can go to Nickelodeon, like I said, and people are like, oh,
or
Nickelodeon.
vice versa, dog. Or vice versa, making a movie off of a show that was super fucking successful.
That's true. That's kind of what I was going to say, actually. Right. So Rugrats, for instance, massive TV show. I fucking absolutely loved it when it first came out. As it progressed, when I got older, I didn't like it as much. I was like, that shit's for babies because it's for babies. But even I liked the original Rugrats movie. I saw the Rugrats movie. And then, which is a shit movie, by the way. Do not go back and watch that. And then Rugrats in Paris came out. I don't know if you guys remember that at all, Rugrats in Paris. I remember going and seeing that movie and being like, what the fuck is this? And being absolutely sworn off anything that like Nickelodeon does for kids, because I felt like that, like I didn't know what the term cash grab was, but I felt robbed of money that I didn't even fucking pay.
But you knew what it felt like.
Yes.
Yep.
And then that's kind of was like my first taste of like, okay, not everything's sugar and spice and sweet, you know?
Yeah. And you know, when I was younger, like I said, the Star Wars ones were hot, and I remember when that episode 1 came out, and I'm like, oh, you know, yeah, it's cool. You know, I didn't get the same vibe from it that I got from the other ones when I was a kid, and you know, same thing. But like, you know, yeah, I was working a full-time job when Rugrats in Paris came out, so I missed that one. And also, Dee brought up about the drive-in movie theaters and stuff, you know, which was a big thing. We still got a couple of those. You guys got any of those by you?
There's one kind of.
We got like 1 or 2 left around Cleveland.
Hey,
yeah, I took the kids to see Despicable Me 4 the other day.
Listen to me, Swill. Hello. Do you have any headphones? No? All right, because you're kind of lagging back. You're kind of lagging back behind the conversation, and we're kind of echoing off you. So if there's a way you could find even some plug-in headphones, that would be super dope.
Let's see what I got. Because I don't want to lag with you.
Yeah. All right. If anything, if it starts getting really bad, we'll just have you hop out and hop back in. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead. I uploaded a bunch of fucking. Hold on, let me take out the comment quick. I uploaded a bunch of fucking shit movies that we can go into here. So let's see if I got them in the right order. All right, yep. Let's start with the Home Alone series. Now,
1, 2, and 3, yes. Anything past that, why?
Dude, you're gonna even say 3's good?
Fuck brother. Yeah, dog.
Brother.
Bro, Alex, homie, come on now.
I mean, you got big shoes to fill with Macaulay Culkin prior.
I agree. You know, like that was the face, and then the Wet Bandits, like that was the villain. You know, for sure. For 1 and 2, 3 came in and did its own thing. You know
You
what I mean?
acted like it knocked it out the park, bro.
It's
Stop.
I liked it, bro. That was like
You still watch it, huh? You watch
that
1, 2, and 3 every Christmas, huh?
every year, dog. Every year.
I
1,
watch
2, and
1
3
and
is
2,
on the
and
list.
I watch 1 and 2, and then it stops at it definitely stops at 2. I just feel like 3, it was just like, yo, people loved Home Alone. It's been 15 years, or not 15 years, however long, and we need to make another
It was like
movie.
8. Like
Here's the
9
thing too. We forgot to mention this. In order to keep the rights to some of these properties, film companies have to do another film because they can't have the property or the whatever lay dormant. If it lays dormant, then somebody else can come in and snatch it up.
Yeah.
So that's why they gotta consistently do Home Alones. They have to consistently do Lilo and Stitches. That's how they have to consistently do like Lion Kings and terrible movies, Transformers, fucking all the time. By the way, the new Transformers looked fucking good as hell because it was actually like a cartoon CGI and it fucking bombed at the box office. I don't know what else people fucking want. Anyway, I'm not sure. Fuck, I wish Swill was in here for this one. Swill, if you're in the chat, hop back in, brother. We need you.
Yo, what up, two losers? What's happening?
What up, losers?
What up, Teasy?
What up, Tease? Let me get some music playing. Ooh, you like that?
Oh shit!
You like that?
It's that drive, dog.
You like that? Drive. You chilling with the Underground Pulse podcast, baby. Bring it. Say it. Oh yeah. Do this shit.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Anyway, fuck. I'm gonna skip the next one because I feel like if we had Swill in here for this next one, he would definitely know more.
What up, Scarecrow?
What up, Scarecrow? Hey, anybody, if you're in here, go ahead, hit that like button. If you can, go ahead and share as well. We're so close.
Merch game too, dog. You know what I mean? Not just movies necessarily, but merch. The fucking merch that branches off of like these different, like I remember Lilo and Stitch, right? You had Lilo and Stitch and the fam and all that shit, and the doctor and the other little dude and all that. Well, now they had the fucking show and shit, and at one point I remember seeing like all the different little experiment number whatever, you know what I mean, like little fucking pieces, you know what I mean, of hella different like experiments.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on with Lilo and Stitch. I just remember the first movie because my sisters watched it.
The merch is the biggest cash grab, dog.
Well, yeah,
because the kids,
that's
the
it for
kids
everything. You gotta sell the toys, you gotta sell the fucking hats, the shirts, the fucking chains, the fucking shoes, the fucking the board games, the video games, the TV shows that spin off, the fucking, it's all about
fucking Blue's Clues Monopoly. Why?
Why? Blue's has been around forever. But I mean, you know, when I think about it, there's something in my mind that blew the fuck up, had a terrible sequel, and just fucking died, and it's not in my list. Blair Witch Project.
Oh.
Yo, actually, I've watched something. If you look into like the director's cut of that movie, the sequel is actually a lot more thoughtful and fruitful than what it portrayed. But like, you have to watch the director's cut with him talking about certain things and him adding stuff into it, and it's not too bad. But it completely flopped on its ass. I remember when that movie was coming out, I was like, Blair Witch 2. Oh my god! Because the first one was absolutely terrified me. That first Blair Witch, when that first came out in like '99, dude.
Yeah,
that shit was absolutely terrifying, dude. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. To a child,
that was back when I was fucking
I was 8.
Exactly.
I was 8 years old. Bro.
I was 9. I was 9.
So it's like of course the first ever found footage movie is gonna fucking scare a kid. You know what I mean? Me and my friend put it on one time, and we ran out the house and we sat on the porch because we heard it like a knock in the house. So we ran outside, and I looked at my friend and was like, "Are you gonna close it? Are you gonna shut the movie off?" He's like, "No, you." Yeah, fucking
Yo,
terrible.
dog. Woozy's in the chat. Like, that ninja remembers fucking watching that shit when we were kids. I guarantee it, dog. We used to scare the fuck out of each other, like, on purpose, and always end up scaring ourselves too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of was the thing that I was on. Swill, if you're out there, hop back in. Send Swill a message. Tell him to get his fucking ass back in here.
Swill Bilson.
All right, we'll rotate this song one more time. Up next, we've kind of hit on it. Why not? Oh, that is a fucking terrible image. Don't mind the 5 pixels on the screen. What it looks like: Mermaid, Return of Jafar, Cinderella 2, fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame, Lion King 2, fucking Lion King 1.5. Oh, what is that? The Emperor's New Groove 2, fucking Tarzan 2, fucking Lilo and Stitch 2, Bambi 2. Like, why is there a Bambi 2? Like, who the fuck asked for a Bambi sequel? That's what at the end of Bambi, is like, I really wonder what up, Leechy? I really wonder what it would be like if Bambi had a family.
Is there a new potato?
Why?
Is there a new potato?
Oh yeah, Lee got a new potato.
You want to get the potato in here?
Hey, you're a little too loud to be sitting next to your mic like that, fool.
You want to get the potato in here?
No, let's not right now. No,
right,
not right now. No, we
all
can't.
Right, I got
on the fly. Come on, man. Your cat.
Swill.
We can't do it on the fly.
Swill found headphones. He's just got to find a cord real quick.
All right, sweet. Yeah.
Sorry,
so, what is your take on the Disney the Disney sequels and shit like that, man? Like, what? Yeah, because I guarantee if Lee was in here, he'd have a whole lot to say about Disney sequels, right?
So, in my opinion, dog, The Lion King 2 was okay.
And let's talk even like
only
reboots and like live action shit too. Like
none of them, dog. None of them. Like the fucking.
I don't think there's anything
Beauty and
that
the Beast live action. None of them, dog. Like none of them hit. It was like taking something from my childhood and being like, we're gonna make this completely fucking different. Like, first off, let's talk about Scar in the old Lion King versus Scar in the new Lion King, and even the Be Prepared scene, right? The song.
It's not in there.
Oh, it's in there.
Is it?
It's horrible, dog. It's horrible. We'll have to watch it when we're not on, but I'll show you the video for the new Be Prepared, and it's
one of my favorite fucking Disney songs is Be Prepared. So
I'm
probably gonna kill my fucking love for that shit.
It won't kill your love for the original. Like it made me respect it more. I was like, thank God I was a 90s kid and I got to grow up with this Lion King and not this bullshit.
Agreed.
And then even Hakuna Matata, like, did Seth Rogen fucking knock it out of the park a little bit in a couple? Yeah, but let's be real. Seth Rogen plays one character. One character, dog. And
dude, remember when he was like
they fucked Hakuna
in the
Matata.
world? Remember when Seth Rogen was like the next big thing? Remember that? It was like Pineapple Express, fucking
knocked
super
up,
bad, knocked up, and then just never more. I mean, he went to like directing and shit because it's probably more money in that, honestly.
Yeah, for sure, dog.
And more control over what you're doing, so you can direct and act. And then his best bud gets like fucking popped for fucking sexually harassing like hundreds of women and shit. We won't even get into that. But anyway, Yeah, I just think the Disney movie grabs are exactly that. Sequel movie grabs, prequels without any thought put behind it. They're like, we'll just make it almost exactly like the original and just tweak it just a little bit, like no thought or presence put behind it. And I don't respect it. Can't respect that thought process. Can't respect that ego that, oh, we're Disney and no matter what the fuck we put out, people are going to eat up. Because you know what? No matter what the fuck they put out, people are going to eat up. And you know, that brings me to my fucking next thing. I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I feel like this has to be said. Fucking shit Marvel movies. When Disney gets a fucking big head and thinks that, well, particularly in that's an old image, but particularly anything after Endgame for the most part, there is a lot of this actually looks cool as shit. Holy fuck. Whoo! Hey, go back to producer. I like that. I like that a lot. Actually,
dog.
All right, but I mean, shit Marvel movies. I mean, they got it. What was it? What was the first Marvel movie you'd seen, Cash?
First Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Man, the first one that I actually remember seeing, and this is probably like not the first one I saw, but the first one I remember seeing is fucking Toby in Spider-Man, dog.
Yeah. Mine was Blade.
Oh yeah, well then Blade. Yeah, I forgot Blade was Marvel. See?
Yeah, Blade for sure. The first fucking. I don't think there's anything Marvel before Blade that I caught on to, but Blade was definitely it was the only thing that I was allowed to watch that had a lot of blood in it, because I peeked my head in one time and my mom was just like, fuck it, let's watch it. And yeah, I loved it. That movie came out in like 98.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah,
I remember like staying home from school fucking sick and shit, watching fucking Blade and like all this shit that we're talking about, you know what I mean? But being a 90s kid, like I think a lot of us were alone, like by ourselves a lot of the time, you know what I mean? Like both parents working or whatever, you know. So
well, I mean, I would come home from school and I would have like 3 hours to myself. You know what I mean? My mom worked during the days. I was lucky to have that, to have a parent in the house all the time. You know, so. But that goes into so Marvel created a dynasty on it, obviously, with here, we'll put it right here. Create a banner. Grab discussion. Oh, I spelled it right. Boom.
Oh shit.
So I mean, what's if you could stay on the fly with that, Cash, with when we continue to move discussions, we could do that. That'd be dope.
Gotcha.
It's in banners. But so with me, I remember seeing like Marvel movies in theaters as kids, like the Iron Man, Hulk, and shit like that. And I'm gonna have to come clean with you guys. I have not seen all of the Marvel movies. I've seen a lot of Endgame. I've seen a lot of Infinity War. My friends watched it all. I fucking stuck my head in whenever I could. Great movies. Always caught my attention when I was in there. Robert Downey Jr. is amazing. Fucking whoever plays Spider-Man, Tom it's not Tom McDowell. Imagine him being Spider-Man, dude. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. Dude, look at my web, eh? Anyway, so how can a Minnesotan make fun of a Canadian? That's
Tom Holland.
Tom
Holland.
He's a good Spider-Man. He's a very good Spider-Man. He plays a different character and ego than what Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield portrayed as Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, I hold those movies very near and dear to my heart. And yes, it is Marvel, but Sony produced those, and like Marvel was intact. And I think that's actually part of Is that part of Marvel canon? You want? Hey, Cash, look that up. Is the original Spider-Man movies, like Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, is that part of MCU canon? I know that doesn't happen in their timeline, but what timeline is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man canon? If you can, because I mean, I remember going to those movies in theaters, and like that completely shifted.
They are not.
They are not.
It says they're not part of the MCU, but they are canon to it. So yes.
Oh yeah, so they are canon.
Yeah,
so that it did happen in their universe, but it did not happen in their timeline. Is what they're saying. I'm a little bit of a Marvel geek, but after Infinity War happened and all that, and Endgame and Mr. Swill
Did it.
Hey, you want to do me a favor? Can you shut your video off just for a little bit? You'll still hear us and be able to communicate.
Yeah, just where it says stop cam.
Where it says stop cam at the bottom, click. Yeah.
We should still be able to hear you. So
Are you there, Mr. Swilly?
Gotcha.
We were just finishing up this Marvel discussion quick.
I'm back. I'm back. You got me?
Are you a Marvel fan, Mr. Swill?
I try to be, not recently, but I try to be. You know, I heard you saying something about Endgame, and that's really where it was. You know, all the series they did after that were terrible.
Yeah, I think it kind of died. Everything kind of died after that. There wasn't really anything to collect and go out. There was a couple loose ends to finish. Like I think WandaVision was all right. It was very interesting. The What If series was okay. But then you get into
very dope. Yes.
Then you get into shit like fucking She-Hulk, and then Eternals, and then like Black Widow, and I just mind-boggling stuff. What was that Secret Wars that completely like fucking fell flat on its face? There was absolutely no fucking reason. Yeah, there was absolutely no fucking reason for that show to happen, and there was. Yeah, and then Kang the Conqueror timeline, and then that dude got busted, and then they completely wiped it. They wiped out the Kang the Conqueror shit with this new Deadpool movie, didn't they? They pretty much killed that timeline, right?
I'm not sure. You know what? I didn't see the new Deadpool because I'm the kind of guy that
haven't either.
Likes to hear all the spoilers and then watch it.
Yeah,
because I love the Deadpool series, you know, I do, but I can't can't get on it as soon as it comes out.
I'll say it like this. It's on the level of Spider-Man. What was it? No Way Home, where it's fucking fantastic fan service. Like where if you've been watching over the years, like it gives you a lot of winks and nods and stuff like that, but storyline wise, it wraps things up appropriately for certain things, and it leaves loose ends for good things. But it also makes you feel like there's something else out there that's definitely more powerful than what they just experienced.
So let me ask you this: is it Logan meets Deadpool, or is it like X-Men Wolverine meets Deadpool?
I don't want to give spoilers.
Well, I don't feel like that's
want
a
spoilers.
spoiler for me. I haven't watched it. Is it more Logan?
Okay, right here, guys. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right here. Spoiler warning right now. I'm gonna give myself 2 minutes to talk about what happens in Deadpool and Wolverine, starting at the 40-minute mark. So if you don't want to hear what I'm talking about here, wait 3 minutes, mute out 3 minutes if you're ahead. Okay, so here we go. So at the beginning of Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool goes to where they buried Logan, right? And he like picks up and he finds like
Fucking give me a
Deadpool's.
thumbs up when you're done talking about it. I just want to know if it's Logan or X-Men Wolverine.
Oh, you don't want the full ass spoiler? Well, that's that. Well, that's what I was gonna give you. That's the spoiler. So that kind of goes into what I'm talking about.
Oh, so it like stems to or
At
off
the
of.
beginning, they like, because I missed the fucking first scene, but they're fighting at his grave, and that's when he does the bye 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 shit, and he like almost damn near pisses on Logan's grave, right? And these people come and get him, and they say that Logan was the anchor being for their universe that they live in. So Deadpool and Logan turned out to be in the same universe together, and Logan died. So what they have to do is they have to go find a different Logan from other universes that can be the anchor being for their universe. An anchor being the person, if they die in your universe universe implodes on itself. So after Logan dying, they had a certain amount of time where they could still survive, and he died. And
Is Violent J.R. anchor being?
I don't know who the fucking anchor being is for the world, but yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis of Deadpool. That he's needs to find an anchor being for his world, and that's like the first 10 minutes. So if that's a big spoiler for you, then that sucks that they loaded that much in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I watched the Loki series, and I really liked Loki.
Never really watched it, to be completely honest. Oh yeah, we're done with the cash grab. Cash grab.
That was
We're
good.
done with the Deadpool discussion. If you, yeah, here you go. But yeah, I never watched Loki. I heard Loki was pretty
like
damn
it is. It's real good, and it breaks down the TVA a little bit. And when they bring that TVA thing into it with the Marvel things, as soon as they brought in all that TVA, I kind of thought like, well, they could go anywhere with it now. Now they could do whatever you want. You could bring back whoever you want. You can go wherever you want, whatever time you want.
But they didn't.
They haven't.
You
mean they haven't?
They
what about the new Doctor Doom?
Yeah,
Tony Stark is Doctor Doom now.
I fucking don't know how to feel about that, man. I feel
I'm
like
real on the fence about it.
I feel like that's Marvel pressing the panic button like a motherfucker, dude.
Cash grab. Let's bring back a familiar face. Cash grab.
Cash grab. Hopefully it's not shit. That's all I ask for.
Right. Well, because even like the Fantastic Four, man, who was it that played Doctor Doom in the other one? It was that's gonna kill me. Decent Doctor Doom though. But
he was good though. The other Fantastic Four was okay. Maybe I was just a kid.
Right, with the Silver Surfer and stuff. That was good, right? It was all right.
The second one was but I think we can move on from Marvel. Let's go ahead, Swill. Bring in your camera back in.
Oh, I'm back.
Hey,
I'm
he's
back.
back like a heart attack. All right, so up next we got. I wanted to bring you in for this one because I feel like this is only right. Mr. National Lampoon Movies.
Oh,
I know
Clark
you've
Griswold.
seen your fair share of these shit, terrible movies from way back in the day. Am I correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, they started pretty good with like National Lampoon's Vacation and National Lampoon like Christmas Vacation.
Christmas was pretty good.
Yeah, those are classics. Those are classics.
I don't know if you remember the car they had, it was the Vista Cruiser, and it was like this 77 Chrysler with like 6 headlights on the front of it and wood panel going down the side. It's just the most awesome
Cash,
car ever.
were you ever into the National Lampoon vacation or Christmas movies?
I did watch them when I was younger. I haven't rewatched since I'm an adult, but I should.
Got into it.
Probably should.
They go on the European vacation, and the kid makes a fake ID and wins all kinds of money and shit. Like,
sounds terrible.
You know, some of that stuff. You know,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's classic.
The Christmas
filmmaking.
Vacation, I feel like, is definitely a classic, 100%. And then,
yeah, and then they just go on to, you know, people make spin-offs off of that.
Didn't Stuttering
like
John?
you said, you know, they keep on with the
Stuttering John was in a National Lampoon movie. He starred in a National Lampoon movie, right? Let's look this up.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of the
yeah,
National Lampoon,
one,
you know,
two,
it's a lot of that
yeah.
slapstick comedy or whatever.
It's called One Too Many. Yep, he was like the star right here. I'll bring it up. He was like the main character in the movie. It's fucking trash. Yep, that's fucking Stuttering John right there. His one claim to fame. He I think he wrote this. Yeah, wrote, screenplay, story, produced, and starring. That's on some fucking.
He made none.
What was it? What's his name? The dude who's in The Room. Who made The Room? Fucking Tommy Wiseau. That's on like Tommy Wiseau level of shit right there. Synopsis: taking a page from Melendez's real life, he plays a delusional little person struggling with an incredibly debilitating case of severe, persistent alcoholism, who decides to approach multiple women in hopes of fulfilling his hollow dream of having a threesome, to no avail.
Poor guy.
Probably much like his real life.
Yeah, no, everybody's just fucking lambasting it. That's fucking terrible.
You know, they do movies like that, like say, like, oh, that's a cash grab movie. I'm sure that thing tanked out.
Yeah, Discount says it's horrible. It's horrible. Is there any way we can look at the fucking money reception on this? I wonder.
Let's crunch the numbers on that, find out how much they lost.
Is there a way you know how to crunch numbers on that type of shit, Cash?
Yes. Give me one second.
All right, because I'm not seeing any kind of how much was put into the movie. All I'm seeing is references.
Cash is going to backdoor the IRS right now.
Cash will find out for us. Duke of the
absolutely, because some of these movies.
What up, Duke? I'm sorry, I was an asshole yesterday. I was going through it. I'm sorry. I'm happy again.
Yeah, some of these movies, they put so much money into them that it's like, well, they have to do good at the box office and with all that, or
making an even play on this shit. Like it's considered a bust. Like you have to like make. What is it, like 50 million more, 100 million more than what it's supposed to be? It's ridiculous. It's when it's a big budget movie with the big production behind it and shit.
Yeah,
and it has to be promoted
millions of dollars.
Promotion is everything, man. Promotion, revenue brought.
I wonder about so
spent on movie.
Right, because you know, in some movies, we say you're doing CGI and you're doing all this stuff. You know that stuff costs money. You know, and maybe like some of the you know, like this Terrifier 3, which I'm gonna go see on Friday.
Hey, Terrifier,
cash grab or not, I'll be there.
Yeah,
you know, and something like that. Like that's gonna be a fairly low budget movie to make.
Yeah, I heard it's dope.
You know, so. Right. Yeah, I watched the first couple of them, and there was even the little short with Art the Clown before the movie, whatever. And you know, they're great flicks. You know, it's not just your typical gore. You know, and I grew up on 80s VHS horror movies and stuff. So for a horror movie these days to kind of pique my interest, it's got to have a gimmick. And of course, like the clown gimmick or whatever, it's like, all right, I'm in for that. Let me see what they're doing.
I mean, I suppose. Yeah. Did you find anything on that, Cash?
I am still looking right now, but I believe I may have.
Keep it running. We'll
Gotcha.
continue.
Yeah.
We'll
And
continue
he even brought up about how all these streaming services just kill off the box office numbers, and it's even hard to compare box office numbers because it costs $40 to go to the movie theaters now, as opposed to it was only $10 20 years ago or whatever. But I don't even go to the movies for anything. I'm gonna go see Terrifier because I want to get the Art the Clown popcorn bucket head. But besides for that, I ain't going to see any of that stuff.
I mean, we can run up to the next one. So hold on. We'll go into something that's near and dear to my heart, kind of. We're gonna run into the American Pie sequels. Terrible pixelation. I apologize, everybody. American Pie sequels. So I know you were younger once, Mr. Swill, and those came out when you were where you were in your early 30s, late 20s.
Right. Maybe, so I feel like in the 20s. That's it, like even with the I seen a couple of them.
The original American Pie, you were
okay,
definitely in your like mid 20s, early 20s, probably. So because you were born what year?
And that's all I really saw was the first one, maybe the second one, with Stifler's mom, right? It was about Stifler's mom or some shit. Second one, whatever. But once again, it's like, oh, okay, it's a funny movie, and then they come out with a sequel that's like, all right, that's not really quite as good. You're trying to tell the same story, whatever. And then after that, it's like, well, I'm not even wasting my time. Like that's not even worth an hour and a half of my time. I'll just feel dumber when I'm over it. So.
I mean, the first two were all.
I don't always follow it down just because I'm like, oh, the first one's good.
Like American Pie 1, American Pie 2.
Yeah, they should have stopped. They hit detailed right. They should have stopped after 2.
Okay, so I did find that there was a point in time where National Lampoon would sell the rights to use the words National Lampoon in their title for $2,000. This is one of those films. The film that I believe is the worst film ever made.
No. So it's a disclosure.
Oh my God! For $2,000, we could be on the National Lampoon's Underground Pulse podcast.
Hey,
hey, we could be.
We should make a fucking movie.
Axe in my head, dude. Fucking axe in my head.
Let's make a fucking movie. I'm down.
Apparently,
movie. Fuck it.
Somebody in here says that John claimed he made $7,500 off of it. So they didn't even pay this. They didn't even.
I wonder
pay
how
the
long it
star
took
of
them
the
to
film
make.
very
Like,
much,
like we know you just spent 6 months on this. Here's your $7,000. Thanks.
We never watch John. We don't pay attention to that shit over here. All we know is that guy is always fucking angry about some shit. It's like I really could care less. I was just curious about.
And you think about that too. That's Hollywood stuff too, because they're like, oh, just pay us $2,000, put the name on it. If it gets you, so if you've seen another National Lampoon, you're going to say, oh, okay, this is going to be similar to that, even though it's got nothing to do with nothing. They just paid $2,000 for the name,
literally,
and they got to be like, well, maybe it's a hit, maybe it's not. We got our money.
Yeah, we got $2,000. Hope you make more. Anyway, yeah. So,
it's gonna be a good night.
I'm not seeing any numbers for budget or.
What do we got? So we had American Pie Bandcamp, American Pie Naked Mile, American Pie Beta something, American Pie The Book of Love, and American Pie Girls Rule. What a fucking ass!
I think I might have seen Bandcamp.
I think I seen Bandcamp. What was that? What was that one after Bandcamp? Naked Mile. I think I seen like a piece of the Naked Mile, and like every single one of these, they would always get like, you won't believe who showed back up, and it's like one of like the janitors from like the first movie or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, they got
Oh, it's the
that
chick with the flute in her pussy.
No, she was too busy. Being
She
a part
stole
of
that
a
movie
great
anyway.
TV show, being part of a great TV show called How I Met Your Mother. I fucking love that TV show. Didn't end the greatest, but good show. But anyway, I think that kills
same things. Things get good. They drag it out. Just drag it out, beat it to death.
Didn't they do like an American reunion or some shit like that? Hello?
You got me on that one.
I have no idea.
All right, everybody's just like.
Cash is being absorbed in the internet.
D, I did look up IDBM and I didn't see any numbers on it anywhere on there.
Check out BDSM and see if there's any numbers on there for me.
Check out BDSM. It might check out Feet Finder.
Whoa.
Yeah, check out Feet Finder.
They said the information on the numbers is cuffed. I don't know.
Yeah, well, like you say, he's like, once they find something that has a little bit of potential to it, makes a few bucks. Nope, let's milk it. Let's milk it dry. Everybody gets a backstory. Everybody gets a spin-off. Everybody, gets a cartoon, whatever it is, and just
everybody gets a toy made after them. Fucking,
you get the action figure.
Hey, don't forget to make the trailer fucking sick too, because if the trailer's ass, you're not gonna get. Make sure you show half the movie in the trailer as well. That's you gotta show half the movie in the trailer.
Just the good parts, all the funny parts, anyway, right?
Yeah. So next one is I don't know if you guys even knew this existed. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective Jr. Are you familiar with this one, Ted?
What the fuck is that? No.
A young Cash looking dapper and gentleman.
Hey, you better fucking put my face on that for the next thumbnail.
Hey, you know what? We could just call this.
It only counts if it's got Finkel's kid.
Here we go. This is a good one. This is a good one to call it. Jim Carrey sequels.
Yeah, I had no idea they even did that. But I'll tell you, like you said, it was once again okay. It's funny.
Listen,
Jim Carrey makes the movie funny.
Hey, do me a favor. Leave and come back in because we're cutting each other off, and I think your shit's overheating a little bit. So hop back out and in. But he makes a good point there. Are you good? Do you need me to kick you? I'll kick you. Oh. Swole's running on Flintstone Network. He's on the Flintstone Network and the Flintstone Wi-Fi, but
you can't see his feet kicking down there, but it's definitely happening.
Yeah, his feet's kicking the Wi-Fi. It's what's making the Wi-Fi go.
Like one of those old sewing machines.
But Ace Ventura 1, yeah, okay, you're right. Okay, I did forget Ace Ventura 2 was a thing. Ace Ventura 2 is very great, very good. Not as good as the first. I will say. Not as good as the first.
Okay, so I always get this ass backwards, dog. The first one is the one with the dolphins, right?
Correct.
And then the second one is where he goes to Africa, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I didn't have that as confused as I thought I fucking
No,
did.
you had it correct, man. You got it correct. And I think that, and those first two movies, Bumblebee Tuna, those first two movies shaped my fucking childhood, man. I think they're fucking great. The comedy aspect, his timing, everything that Jim Carrey did in there, fucking fantastic. But I love Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Correct. But we're gonna talk about this. I can also bring up another thing too. But here's Ace Ventura: Pet Detective Jr. Can you bring up the synopsis for me here, Cash? Quick, you should just be able to type it in Google and
Got you, brother.
read it out to us. I mean, I remember being young and seeing this come out and being like, yo, I'm confused because I was young enough to love Ace Ventura still and kind of consume anything about it, but I was smart enough to understand, yo, what this is for fucking like children. This is for absolute fucking you know what I mean? Yeah, this is not a very well known sequel for everybody. It's fucking shit.
Okay. IMDb.
Is there a synopsis for it?
There is. It's just the son of an eccentric detective steps into his father's shoes after his mother is wrongly arrested for stealing a baby panda.
What? All right, there, Swill.
Yes, am I good? Am I doing
Yeah,
it?
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're doing it.
Yeah, Jim Carrey made those movies anyway. You know what I mean? His acting,
that-
his facial expressions, the stuff he did, that's what made the Ace Ventura movies, not the storyline or anything to do with animals, you know?
So you're telling me his mom stole a panda?
Yeah,
Is that-
and so 1 star out of 10 from
bring up the
Jay
review.
gave
Go
it an
ahead.
eye.
Go ahead. Present the review for me,
the
quick.
review.
Yeah, present a review for me, quick.
I got you.
Andy Milonakis, starring in Ace
I'll pull this off the screen.
Detective Junior.
Not alrighty then. This movie is to be avoided. If hey, zoom in one or twice, quick. This movie is to be avoided if you like the other Ace Ventura movies. Heck, avoid it if you like the cartoon. I forgot about the cartoon. This movie is almost painful to watch. The kid is a
Right.
terrible choice for the whole role being as how he did not look anything like Jim Carrey. The humor also is not on par with the other two movies, and this movie misleads consumers to capabilities of iPods. This movie should be titled as Ace Ventura wouldn't come anywhere near the script with a 100-foot pole because it just stinks that much. I couldn't even make it through the whole thing since Knight Rider was on opposite of it when I was watching it, and I chose that show to watch instead. Shout out to the Knight Rider fucking random shout
Fucking
out.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, give me one more. Spoiler.
No, I'm good.
No, give me the spoiler. I fucking click the spoiler. Who's gonna watch this movie, bro? Oh my god, this is very
I was
thoughtful.
just even attempted first line.
Oh my god, dude, this really hurt that dude. These are all just questions. Yeah,
Why
just
was
scroll
this even attempted? Why did someone think this was a good idea? Why did Art LaFleur waste his time by being in this fluffy kitty gross? Yeah.
Just go.
What's that
Just scroll
say about
down.
Suge
I'm gonna ask
Knight?
you-
There's something about Suge Knight in
All
there.
right, here we go. Okay, never mind. I see the
Somewhere-
bottom of that. Keep going. Go down one more.
Oh,
We're not gonna
fuck.
talk about that. Yeah. What's that? Click that.
Worse than
Three.
Grease too. No way.
What the fuck? I am probably the biggest Ace Ventura fan, and when I heard the news about the third movie some years ago, I was very excited. And from following the updates of this film from beginning to end, my expectations slowly started to decrease. And when the trailer hit the internet, I was speechless, literally. And that was just the beginning. The film came out on DVD, and as curious as I am, I went and got it. And that was the most likely biggest mistake of my life. From beginning to end, I felt like I was being tortured, yet I couldn't look away. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what the fuck they just did to Ace Ventura. Yo, okay. Hopefully this ain't long because Worse Than Grease 2 is a bad snubbing, bro. Okay.
One
Okay,
of 10
so I'm a
again.
big
Something
Ace
about
Ventura.
nipple clamp.
So I'm a big Ace Ventura fan. Even so, I was unaware that this film even existed until a couple weeks ago. I read most of the reviews here at IMDb and thought to myself, surely this film can't be that bad. I managed to see this movie a couple days ago. I'd like to apologize to all the reviewers here for my obvious folly. This was just about ruined the Ace Ventura franchise for me forever. Until I saw this, I was convinced that Grease 2 was probably the worst sequel that ever had the audacity to call itself a movie, but I was wrong again. The film doesn't scrape the bottom of the barrel. It lifts it up and digs right underneath it. To say this film was an abomination would be like saying Hitler's revolution was a small error of judgment. Oh my God. Wow.
If you're the type of person that likes nipple clamps, thumb screws, and being beaten by a leather-clad sadist, then this film might be for you. But then again,
Oh my God!
maybe
Somebody
there's a
take Mosh Pit Mike in
threshold.
that.
You have been warned. This shit's fucking wild, dog.
I'm
Please stay away.
speechless. I am.
Did anybody give it more than 1 of 10?
That fucking wait, go back up quick.
No,
All I'm
they
seeing is
did.
1 of 10. Did anybody give it 2 of 10?
Look at this. Look at this. Bad joke after bad
Nobody
joke.
even gave it a 2.
This is
1.
Sparta. Did they really do that? They really did a fucking 300 joke in an Ace Ventura movie?
That
Yo,
cash
I'm
grab,
so
just
shocked.
trying to capitalize on whatever's
I'm
hot at the
shocked.
time.
I'm still shocked
We're-
at the bad lapse of judgment joke.
Yeah, extreme, but I get it.
Wow.
I don't normally write reviews for movies, but after seeing this movie, I took the time to create an account and voice my disgust. This movie's making people create IMDb accounts and shit.
Here, there's something
Wow.
else up in my shit. Hold on, not up in my shit, but there's another good piece. We could look into some IMDb reviews of it. That's a good thing. That's what this could be. We could turn this into an
Is there a
IMDb
lower rating
review
than
reading and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, boom. Another one.
Oh, there we go.
Mask
Kennedy.
2.
He was cool for a
Son
minute.
of the Mask. One of my favorite, absolutely terrible movies. These bears there on the West
The Mask
Coast.
was good. Once again, Jim Carrey,
Yeah, D, by the way, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing safe, bro. You're being safe. Shout out and much love to D. He's on the I don't know if you're on the Florida coast, but dude's in Florida, and yeah, I got a couple homies out there.
Yeah, be careful. Lock it down.
My fiance has some family out there, so I don't mean to have this ugly Mask 2 flyer right there while I'm discussing some serious stuff, but we hope y'all are doing good. Stay safe out that way because holy fuck, it's scary. It's fucking scary out there right now. All right. Tim Avery, an aspiring cartoonist, finds himself.
I never seen this one. I never seen Mask 2.
Oh, it's fucking trash, dude. Oh, what am I doing? All right. Tim Avery, an aspiring cartoonist, finds himself in a predicament when his dog stumbles. Scroll down just a little bit so we don't have that on the screen. Stumbles upon the mask Loki. Then, after convincing an infant son born of the mask, he discovers just how loony child raising can. What is it? Child raising the son of the
Took a
mask.
turn.
Who would have thought? I mean, I'd pay anything to be in the boardroom when they came up with that synopsis.
It's like, wait. No, yeah. Hear me out, guys.
That's gonna make a lot of money.
They're like, that's bank.
We're gonna take
The
all the
studio's
money.
like, that's bank. What do you
Should
need? 25 mil?
Check
There you
the
go.
reviews.
Yep. Review me up, Cashola. Hit me with it.
I did. Yeah, I seen a couple of 7s in there, and
Get off
at least
of it.
it's not all 1s. That's bad.
Oh,
Oh wait, we got a
my
1.
God.
We're,
Son of the Mask is one of the worst sequels that simply should not have happened. And now, after watching it, I can claim it's a contender for the worst one of the bunch. But no, wait, there's more. This isn't just bad, it's that bad. It concurrently sits as the 10th worst movie ever made on IMDb, which is an impressive feat. On top of that, it's winner of such prestigious awards: Worst Picture, Worst Director, Worst Actor, Most Intrusive Musical Score, Foulest Family Film, Most Painfully Unfunny Comedy, and Least Special Effects. Starring Jamie Kennedy, Trailer Howard, Alan Cumming, and a small role for Cal Penn. It tells another story of an infamous mask, and it's beyond belief. Shit. Full-on dire CGI, painfully unfunny comedy.
I like it when they use words like cringe.
Pure owl riding and legitimately no redeeming features. I can't believe that such a brilliant classic comedy like The Mask from 1994 could be insulted to this fucking degree with this sequel. It's so cringe-inducing. The jokes are too immature even for Saturday morning cartoons. The cartoon violence doesn't translate very well at all, and some of it seems distasteful, especially for a family film. And for $84 million, it looks like a warmed-up dog shit. Seriously, everything for people to say about this film is true. Not one to jump aboard bandwagons and things because it's trendy, to nor do I give 1 out of 10s, not do I give 1 out of 10s out often. But this is god-awful. The good, Trailer Howard. The bad, poor CGI, beyond dumb. The things I learned from this movie. In movies reducing women down to their brass is funny and comedic, I do it and I get arrested. I don't get that.
Their bras. And movies reducing women down to their bras is funny and comedic. I do it and I get arrested.
I said bras. Oh.
It's a bras.
That was a bad joke.
It sounds like we should have a watch party.
How could we could do it with the Patreon?
Have a watch party.
We could definitely do it with the Patreon. I'm thinking about making a Patreon. Hey, if y'all want to fucking fuck with the Patreon, I'll put it in the chat in the YouTube. We'll do that for a vote and whatever. Children being told by Norse gods even isn't remotely shocking to some parents, and Odin is a WWE champion. I think it was a wrestler. Yeah. Yo.
I mean,
when was that wrote? In 2005?
Was this movie ever made? I said that review was 2005. I don't know, when did the movie come out?
Yeah, that 2005.
Yeah, go back to that review. He must have saw it in theaters. Yeah, he saw that movie in theaters. Let's see what that review was. I'm gonna start that poll.
It's like, I want my money back.
So you're gonna have to read it with just as much enthusiasm one of you guys are. So, I go do this. So.
I'm dyslexic, Cash.
This film has made me mad. I believe the origin of this film, the original of this film, The Mask, was an awesome film, worth buying and watching a lot. I strongly believe that they should make a sequel. But when I saw this, I thought again. This film has spoiled the whole idea of the mask. Mask mode? ? A baby flying around in a room? My little brother, who is 7, didn't even laugh, and he is into these childish movies. But this was worse. A load of crap. I am telling you now, please do not watch this film. It is a waste of money and a waste of time. Instead, you could actually be having fun. Watch The Mask. But do not, I repeat, do not watch this hunk of junk. Thank you.
And all I can think is the person that took the time out of their day to go through and type all that, like, you know what? I hate this fucking movie so much. I'm going to go just bash it on the internet. 1 of 10.
What was it?
All right. Poll is in your hole. The poll is in your hole. The poll is in your hole. Would you sign up for a Patreon if we made one? 100% no. Paige. I
I don't even know what that is, dude.
My fiance's in there, so I'm pretty sure she's definitely putting up a no up in that motherfucker instantly. So, but yeah, awful, terrible movie. Let's see. I'm gonna go through my notes a little bit if you guys don't mind. So while I go through my notes, and we'll kind of discuss a little bit of movies and whatnot.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cash grab movies that are coming out. It seems, too. You know, a lot of stuff that's still in the making that we've been hearing about for years. Probably even the Doctor Doom. You know, the Borderlands movie was another one that I loved playing Borderlands. You know, it was one of the few video games I did play, and they've been talking about this movie coming out forever. And it's going to have all these big names in it. It's going to have Kevin Hart. I'm like, well, who the fuck's Kevin Hart going to be in there? Because I played Borderlands, and not one of them characters reminds me of Kevin Hart. So I don't know exactly how that's all going to turn
Kevin Hart,
out.
dude. It's fucking Kevin Hart.
But it's Kevin Hart, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Kevin Hart, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Sell tickets. And that's the whole thing of like the cash grab thing. Is like, okay. Yeah, you're putting these people in these roles that they don't fit just because Kevin Hart's funny. Yeah, he's hot. Like, well, he was good in CIA with opposite The Rock and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna have The Rock in it too. So I don't know.
It's already out.
Good.
It's already out. It already bombed at the box office.
Borderlands one?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, it already bombed at the box office.
Streaming.
Bro.
Send me a link. Somebody link me that. I need to see that.
I think you're lagging a little bit.
I think you're
lagging a little bit. So, yeah, hop back in and out, brother. But don't worry, we'll get you set up, old man. Don't worry. But for now, you get to see my nose pop out here. Mortal Kombat 2. Did you see this movie when it came out, Mr. Cashola?
I did, dog. I did. And I was not 1997, man. I remember being hella excited about it. I had a Sega. I played Mortal Kombat, down back A was my shit.
A group of martial artist warriors has only 6 days to save the Earth from an extra-dimensional invasion. Wow, this movie is absolute trash. This movie is ass. Do not go out and see it because they're making new Mortal Kombat movies. I'm just telling you that right now. Fucking shit. All right. Wow, that's a 3? We're getting 3s? This movie's absolutely terrible. The only reason they're giving it 3s is because it's Mortal Kombat. Is there any 1s? Go under show off.
Where?
Scroll up.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's set to show off.
Click it. Okay, featured. Click featured. Okay, there we go. Pardon me for coughing on stream like a little bit. All right, let's do it. Wait, scroll down. See if there's any bigger, better, because that has only 27 up.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay. How long is this,
shorter
guys?
one, maybe? This is fucking long,
too. Look at all you fucking Mortal Kombat nerds. Look at all you combat.
Holy shit. Okay, this one's not too bad, but...
All right. Mortal Kombat 1 is made by no talent director Paul Worth Beep Anderson. Was really not that crap. But this, it's just unmanageable. Some memorable moments are Motaro's supposed to be one of the toughest enemies, has visibly fake plastic horn set glued to his head. Even a 2-year-old would find that out. Another opponent with 4 arms, supposed to be the 3rd toughest. Her name's Shiva, motherfucker. Has a second roll and dies by a falling object. Johnny Cage moves perfectly straight for 100 meters during a kick, touches the bad guy, and dies. What a way to start the movie. A wise old red Native American guy says, pretty cool, huh? It's my animality. This guy is just supposed to be spiritual. Hey, what the fuck? Now that's unnecessarily racist. What's this dude's name? I won't even read any more of them. Fuck him. He looks like a punk. Well, you wrote that in 2006. You're a fucking idiot.
Here's a 2003. This one's short, so.
I really enjoyed the first Mortal Kombat movie. I like action flicks that aspire to be more. This movie does not fit that bill. There are legions of things wrong with this movie, beginning with the death of Johnny Cage and going downhill from there. Women's wrestling, other women wrestling other women in the mud. What a terrible film. I felt like I wasted more money on this movie than I've ever seen before.
Oh, that's yeah.
All right, where are we at?
This made my brain bleed.
Oh man, and people thought Mortal Kombat 1 was bad. Annihilation makes MK1 look like Schindler's List. This movie is a courageous foray into the nightmarish underworld of utter mindlessness. I only suspend my disbelief so much. Then I start becoming frustrated and asking questions like, how the fuck does anybody travel through the molten core of the earth in a sailing American gladiator's ball? Scroll up just a little bit, down a little bit. There is no wind underground, not even in Raiden's magical tunnels, dude. Sorry. I understand how lots of movies are only capsules for their fight scenes, and I'm okay with that. But the stipulation is that the fight scenes have to be at least kind of cool. I think this movie may have hurt my physical body. I'm going to a doctor.
Tomorrow.
I think tomorrow. What is it? I think tomorrow. What is it? What is it? I think that this movie. Yeah, tomorrow. That is it. Tomorrow. What else did I have here for cash grabs? Oh man, bring them up, bro. Spoof films, motherfucking spoof films, bro.
Like you talking about like scary movie,
Date movie.
And not another teen movie.
No, scary movie's okay. Not another teen movie's all right. I'm talking like date movie and shit like that. Ghostbusters was a bad sequel as well. Might have to make this another piece at some time. Date movie, 2.8 out of 10. I'll turn on some different music here.
A spoof of romantic comedies which focuses on a man, his crush, his parents, and her father.
All right, scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, you're good. Reviews. Go to the reviews. Yeah, this movie was shit. Absolutely trash.
I'm writing this to save you.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
It's true.
It's true.
True.
I got this.
Everything you've read is true.
I got this. Everything you've read is true. This really, really, really is the worst parody ever. This movie was so bad that I spent the entire ride home from the theater frustrated that I couldn't come up with the vocabulary to describe how I felt about it. It is not funny. I, like most other people who have seen it, chuckled a few times. The rare laughs were a part of genuine enjoyment, a red part trying to make the best of a horrible situation. On the whole, though, 98% of this movie is just mind-numbingly bad. And not just because it has a lot of toilet humor and fat person jokes. The worst part of the movies are the ones that are not only devoid of the humor, but they're just flat out stupid. They don't make any sense. Scroll down a little bit. I've never had an experience where I've sat through an hour and a half of a film and felt like I was watching a bunch of 2-minute clips of stupidity that had almost nothing to do with each other. It was almost unsurreal how horrible this movie was. Please do not see it. You are welcome. Fuck, there was a movie with Hugh Jackman that was like this, that was like a spoof parody that was like notoriously bad. I would pay someone to kick me in the balls for paying to see this movie. Whoa. Oh, there's like no. Yeah, it's too much.
How fucking long is this one? That's not too bad.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to look that up. Spoof movie with what is it? Hugh? I think Hugh.
That's
Jackman.
what I got it going in the back on my phone.
Movie 43.
Yeah. Got you, dog.
Yeah, movie 43 was like notoriously absolutely shit. Wow, people liked it? A series of interconnected.
4.4 out of 10.
Yeah, what the fuck?
My bad, dog.
Emma Stone, Stephen Merchant, Richard Gere. Richard Gere? What the fuck? Why the fuck is Richard Gere in there? Let's get some reviews in here. Let's see what the highest rated review for this is. I'll go into it with eyes open. I didn't laugh, but I smirked. That's the most helpful one. Seriously.
Let's see. Any 10 stars? Yeah, here we go.
I loved it. I was crying myself to tears. It hurt. Yo, this dude is serious. You will cry till you got guts hurt until your anxiety of feeling vulgar silliness sets in. That is absolutely trash. I'm not reading that. That's a 10-star review. I'm not reading that. Garbage.
One of a kind, must watch.
Trash. Absolute.
All right. Other extreme.
All right.
Find the humor in public defecation.
A 15-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, fuck this movie.
Yeah, dog. Fucking. What the fuck?
Nope, but everybody thinks it's hilarious, right? It's a fucking great movie, right? Scroll down a little bit. Oh, no, you're out of there. You're out of there like fucking swimwear.
Out of there without a care.
Well, I mean, shout out to
Bad.
Hollywood for putting that in a fucking movie that made it to theaters, right?
No doubt.
Fucking weirdo shit, dude.
Dog.
What up, Toe? FJ, FSJ, FVTL, TSM for life. Whoop, whoop. Hell, motherfucking yeah, son. So, yeah, I think this is my, well, you know what?
Well, okay, so sequels, right?
Yeah.
Horrible sequel spoofs.
Yeah. Airplane 2. I never seen it. Is this See, this isn't as bad rated as bad as those other movies though. So, see, Airplane was meant to be bad. Airplane was meant to be shit. You know what I mean? Does it have who's the actors in the movie again?
Airplane 2.
Yeah, is it the dude from Naked Gun in those movies? I don't think he is. Norbit. Hey, Paige loves Norbit. Absolutely fucking loves Norbit. Put in Norbit after this.
Got you, dog.
Cast. He is not in there.
Norbit?
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah,
a
we
4.2.
read the 10-star reviews on this. Okay. Fucking Wicked. Where were we reading the were they Google reviews we were reading of this movie? Scroll down because this person actually loves this movie. We were reading facetious 10-star reviews. Come on, guys, let's watch Dawson's Creek. I'm not. Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, hilarious. Yo, I have to find this, bro. These people on IMDb are way too serious. Did you find one?
Here you go, dog. Here's one right here. Freaking
I like the part.
epic.
I like the part where Eddie Murphy busts a fat nut on himself and then does nothing relevant acting for the next decade. All right, I think I'm finding something on it. The fuck? All right. I got you, bro. Let me bring it up.
Good.
I got you, homie. Talking about rolling on. Norbit is a comedic gem that has captured my heart for over 6 years. The film, starring Eddie Murphy in multiple roles, delivers a unique blend of humor. Wait, is this? Wait. Yo, this dude's serious. Where were these fucking? Okay, right here. This movie changed my grind set. Before it even started, I had feces dribbling down my leg from the excitement. Just after my infant daughter interrupted the opening credits, so I had to induce a case of SIDS. What the
fuck is?
In the beginning, I felt like a father figure to Norbit as I watched him grow up. I will say I was jealous of Rasputia after he took Norbit into her care, but after a month of seething, where the fuck am I? Hold on. All right. And coping, I recovered, but I still lost my piece of myself. I identify heavily with Norbit myself, as I am picked on by the boys at school. And the only difference is that I don't have a beautiful black goddess to be defended by my mere being and don't have the game to get one. I don't have the game to get one. Fuck. After finishing the movie, though, everything changed. My testosterone levels have skyrocketed. I have overdosed on my own testosterone 4 times now. Every night, I have vivid dreams of an angelic figure coming to me and giving me a tape, and every night I put the tape in the VHS box, and pure visual pleasure is projected into my eyes. A Norbit crossover. Norbius. Oh my god, this is what I consider as a sequel to Norbit. and one of the God's family heirlooms, I desire to know, I crave, and I lust for the funds of the men to bring my dream come true. I need a budget greater than the mountains and a caste holier than Jesus Christ's foreskin. I am a man chosen by the God of several lives. What a fucking shit review. Wow, but people actually, yeah, people love it. So I can't hate on Paige's shit. My favorite part was like I finally got game from the movie. Like him inducing Rasputia was giving it. Wait, Rasputia's himself, right? Yeah, that, like a girl in a movie is himself. So, dude, I freaking loved it. First time watching this, not bad. Why do people say Eddie Murphy fell off? After the death of my entire family in a gruesome accident involving Smoothie, I felt lost. There was nothing in this world that could fill the hole my family left. Lucky a few years ago, I later saw the movie Norbit, and this was the cure that the hole I once felt in my heart. The gripping story and the deep characters made me feel something again, something no movie has ever done before. I encourage you to watch this movie. It will rid you of sadness, disease, disorders, sins. Trust me, this is one film that I will never forget. I pray to Zeno that you enjoy it too. Absolutely love it, dude. You there, Cash?
Yo, yeah, I'm here. Check it out, dog. I just went to go like check the link, right?
Yeah.
Just to go check. It's saying that they can't locate the page, or it may be an outdated link.
What page?
The AFSP. I was just going to check. I'm just letting you know that. My bad. I could have said that after.
I can get to it. You probably put the wrong link in, dude.
I typed it
Yeah,
out.
there's a possibility. You typed it out. You could.
I type it out every time, dog.
I could probably do it on the fly. Hold on. Gonna be on the fly. Here, I'll just copy it and make sure this is good. Copy. Paste. Yeah, you put the wrong one in. I got you, bro. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't
That's the
trip.
first time that's ever happened. It threw me off. I was just checking it.
You're good,
And
bro.
it
That
did
should be that should be good. Let me save it and then let me double check. Am I gonna have to hold on? Let me go into fucking my YouTube studios. Go ahead, bring up shitty sequels, Cash.
Shitty sequels.
Whatever. Whatever. It's not letting me do it through my shit, so I'm gonna have to go onto YouTube dashboard and change it. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, if you can, go ahead, leave a like. Share this as well with your homies. We're on our way to being monetized. We're at 708 subscribers. We need less than 200 watch hours, or around 200 watch hours to hit that monetization mark. So we're right there. Content. Boom, shot. I'm in there.
So, as far as like me, I know I brought this up a million times, but it's gonna go back to this because this movie meant that much to me as a child. They fucking butchered the Lion King, dog. They fucking butchered it. How the fuck does this have 6.8 stars on IMDb? It's fucking horrible. It's garbage. It's
Well,
trash.
6.8
I
is still a
wanna
pretty.
see what the fuck
It's
they're
bad
saying right
considering it's a major budget film. Still, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Okay, this one says no soul. Okay, I think I could resonate with that, but it's hella long. No, thank you, sir. Disney, what have you done? All caps.
Read it out, man. Read it out. Read it out. Maybe they feel the same way you do.
I bet they do. I bet they do. Just to be clear, this is my all-time favorite movie. I can't stress this enough. I love The Lion King from 1994, but what I saw today was horror for me. The CGI was good, but everything else wasn't. I would recommend you to watch this movie only so you can appreciate the original at its true value. Thank you.
Hold
Yes,
on. I don't
agree.
mean to cut you off. But the changes
good,
are
dog.
up in there. You guys should be able to follow that link to the AFSP. That's my bad for having it not running. It's running till the end of the year. Let me just double check that this is where it's leading to. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I put that up in there and I saved it. I will go ahead and share my screen just to show you guys that we're still in business.
Bet.
There we go. So yeah, that should be the link in the description to bring into the fundraiser. That's fucking crazy. We're at $2,519, man.
Beautiful
fuck?
thing, dog.
Yeah,
with
and I
afro.
got a TSN butt tattoo. I can't do that on stream. I can't do it. Can't do it.
I'm showing my hole right now, but nobody can see.
Yeah, they can't see the cash hole. The cash hole. Oh,
The cash
shit.
hole.
The cash hole. You're such a cash hole. But yeah, we appreciate everybody who has donated. Fuck, man. I don't even know. I think we're number one in the area. I don't know how to check who's all donated in the area, and memorial tributes, individual giving, donor, corporate giving, other ways to give, register your impact, fundraising. Is it participant hub maybe? No, this is not what I'm looking for. Hey, appreciate you, Woozy.
What exactly was our original goal on that first stream? I think it was like 200, wasn't it?
It's something that wasn't. That's fucking.
Look at
If I were to say it was like 10 times it, it's more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It's a
it
beautiful
was
thing,
like,
dog,
yeah,
and it's,
it was maybe 350.
I think that is exactly what it was on that first donation stream.
Yeah. So we are the top fundraiser, but I think it shows that we're like a little over $200 away from. Oh my God, I'm inceptioning right now. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey,
That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. We were hitting inception. So here. Fuck, you guys can't see that. I will send this picture to my email quick. Give me 1 second so I can show it to you guys. No. All right. Where are we at? Email. Picture download. Studio brand. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. And then we'll pop that in there like that. And I think that there you go. It says my internet shit. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, good. So there we are at the top of the actual fundraising people who are like donating and fundraising. So we've fundraised a lot more than pretty much everybody else, and that's not saying $1,000 isn't a lot for everybody else who's donated. Like all the other fundraisers are fucking awesome for what they've done, but we're right behind the Mayo Clinic. Do you know what the Mayo Clinic is, bro?
I do not.
No, okay, that's Mankato Clinic, not Mayo Clinic. That's my bad. I was going to go into a whole thing. That's my bad. No, we're right behind the Mankato Clinic, and we're above the St. Peter Forensic Services. Then Team Willie, and then Team AJP. So we're still right there. We're trying to get above. I want to get above the Mankato Clinic, but we'll see what's up. We'll see how we can get there. I'm with it. Yeah, that's massive, dude. That's a lot of fucking money that you guys have donated. And if you're still looking to donate, fuck, man, we're here. Fuck, it's there till the end of the year. So I mean, I ain't taking it down. They ain't taking it down. So if you want to donate and you want to be a part of the cause for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, fucking all it takes is $1. You know what I mean? I ain't stopping you shit. All it takes is a share as well. Like, let your homies know that sometimes it's all it takes is a reaching out, you know, and you didn't even have to do anything with the AFSP. You feel me? Cash, bring that face back up on screen. Ah! Nah, man. Wanted to say thank you for doing everything today. This was a pretty dope podcast. I had a good time, man.
It was cool, dog. It was cool as fuck.
It was cool. I was
good fucking
chilling.
topics. Good topics.
Yeah, I left some movies in here, and then I feel like this could be something we do differently and whatnot. Hold on, I didn't even check what the results of the poll was, so I'm gonna have to check that before we get off.
It's the yes.
How much of a percentage, though?
78. 9 votes.
All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, we might have to run it a little bit harder than that. Once we get monetized here, then we'll start talking Patreon and stuff like that. So, that would be really cool to actually make a little bit of money off the hard work that we're putting in. But I am so fucking injured right now. I don't know what to do myself. I'm doing the best that I can, and I appreciate everybody sticking with me. There's gonna be some days where I'm just not able to do anything, and they got me on muscle relaxers now. So I'm probably gonna take one at some point. I don't know when, and just be fucked. But they're telling me it's not gonna make me like that. So we'll
What up,
we'll
Rod?
see. What? Who's in here?
Rod. Oh my Rod. Oh,
What up, Mr.
my
Rod?
Rod.
It's the Rod. What up, Rod? But yeah, I mean, yeah, we work hard, man. So shout out to everybody who tunes in daily and gives us those views. We're doing good. We're about to hop off. Shout out to everybody who tunes in daily, gives us those views. It means an absolute fucking lot to us. And Underground Pulse podcast is not going anywhere. I'm fucking injured like a motherfucking biatch, though. I'm thinking we can do some ghost hunting soon, brother. Do you wanna hunt some ghosts? I got the okay to like go ghost hunting. I got the okay.
I can I'll get that whole thing ball rolling.
So yeah, we
there.
can do you can do
Like,
yours, and then I can do mine. So, and then yeah, maybe we can have Swill running stuff in the background if it goes correctly. If you're down with that, Swill, you could be the producer for a day and just show whatever videos are going on more persistently with whatever, like make hold on, is anything presenting right now? Yeah, okay, so present one more like that, or you can present one more like this. I don't know, there's no difference there. There's no difference there either. I don't know, so there's really only two things you can do, and then you can like highlight it. Highlight the perspective. Anyway.
So we can get some six. Yeah, we'll talk about this later.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna head off, y'all. Much love. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Maniac. Manic Mama. Thank you guys. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, D.
That's
Thank
Babe.
you. Oh.
Hey, Babe.
Hello. Anyway. 2 scoops of Glorious Swoop. We're right there to monetization if we're not monetized by the end of this weekend. Next week is the motherfucking push and the pull and the goal, and we're gonna fucking make it happen. We're gonna be monetized, motherfuckers. We're working. You gotta understand. This ain't a motherfucking game. This ain't no motherfucking game, son. It's real motherfucking Juggalo shit. Real underground shit. And you know what? I want to do a sports talk. I want to do wrestling talk. I want to do movies talk. Because when I say underground pulse, I'm not talking about just what's going on in the underground for like music and shit like that. I'm talking about, you know, who's to say we're not the fucking pulse, bro? And we can talk about movies, and we can talk about sports, and we can talk about things that's going on, and we can represent what the pulse is. But you know what? It still takes a long way to get there, and it still takes a long walk, and we're still pushing, and we're still pulling, and we're doing our motherfucking best to get there. So can I get a motherfucking whoop whoop in the chat before we go? I need some whoop whoops. I need some motherfucking whoop whoops before we go. I need to see them whoops. I need to see them whoopers whooping. Give me a motherfucking whoop whoop.
I want them broke by the end of the show.
I want your whoopers. Where you at, D? Where you at, D? I see you up in there, D. I know you're in there, brother. I know you're in there, dog.
Mickey.
Give me a whoop whoop. Mickey, what up? What up? What up? Give me some whoop whoops.
Oops.
All right. Everybody's probably just got us on in the background. Just like, I don't.
Yada.
Cut the hair in the back.
Who are these guys
Yeah. Oh shit! I completely forgot
on
to
my
end the poll.
cellular device? Who are these guys? We need a fucking exactly. Now you're
Yeah. There's the whoop. There's the whoop I was asking for.
Yo.
All right, let me end the poll quick.
In the poll.
I'll be floating in the background.
I'm just chilling on the pole. Is that cool? No pole chilling, dog.
All right, y'all. 2 scoops of whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Much love.
D has been present the whole time.
I'm present.